Well, hello again, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to Dawn of Man. We finally have enough research points, knowledge points, in order to unlock the next era from Mesolithic to Neolithic. We're going to unlock that and now start domestication of cereal, which will then allow us to start farming here very soon. So if you want to see more of this game, you know what to do. Go ahead and click or tap that like button to vote for more of this one on the channel. It's been quite amusing so far. We started off building our village. We fought ourselves with some woolly mammoth, and now we're building ourselves a bigger village. I've taken the liberty to take a little bit of the time to do all of this expansion on my own, and it's been a little bit of a grind, but definitely worth it. And now we can finally start farming. Let's take a look here. Cereal domestication, pulse, grain, pulses, plants, Dawn of Man, of course, in general. Again, this game will be out on March 19th for PC, so make sure you add it to your Steam wishlist if you're really looking forward to this one. We now can finally plant, and it looks like we've got access to emmer and barley. Looks like rye as well. We'll start with, I think, emmer, so that way we can make bread. I'm not sure exactly how this all works out, so I guess we'll see here very shortly to see how farming will work. There's our first field. Click and hold to place field. Oh, I see, and then we can check the little button down there. Wow, fantastic. We got our first farm field up. I don't know if that's big enough or too big, so we'll have to see how it goes. Oh, I think I see how this is going to work. I think what will happen is we'll plant all of the crops in the spring next year, and then we'll wait for fall in order to gather them. Unfortunately, our people are down to just a very few amount of food items, including a few fish and a few things of meat. We have some other vegetables and some other things, but with our population growing so quickly, we can't rely on hunter-gatherer any longer. We do have some horses over here that we can go for. I know I'm going to be quite the monster in attacking those, but we must keep our people alive. Seems like we also have some people over here already gathering from a previous hunt, so I think we might actually benefit if we go ahead and chase some of these down. They're already seeing us walk through. Let's take this one down, sneak up on them. I know, I hate to do it, but we must stay alive. Our wonderful clan here of Rapak is doing pretty well so far. It's now the fall, which means that we can go harvest from some of these other crops, such as barley, and we should be able to do that quite quickly. Looks like this whole field here, I think it will grow automatically. I guess we'll see. Well, we can, of course, go back into help and look up farming if we need to under, let's see, topics, I'm assuming, farming. And then, of course, let's see, allows you to animate food process. Oh, very good. You can plant a variety of crops and then process and harvest them. So then we'll be able to make wheat out of this, or rather from wheat to make flour and then to make bread. Actually, I think I see somebody here with a loaf of bread right now that they brought over from the mortar, which we built previously too, and then they're putting it into storage. Very good. All right, winter is approaching, not before we have to go through fall, though, and we're going to be on the lookout here by going into our prehistoric mode, taking a look around at what might be something that we can eat. Oh boy, we need some more. We need herds of animals, and we've basically eaten all the woolly mammoth around here. I even got a rhino previously as well, a woolly rhino, so we'll see if we can find another one of those. Other than that, it's just going to be scraps of anything else, and we've got sleds bringing back all the materials. That's great. All right, we've got skins on the way, and it looks like more drying out. Hopefully we can make it through the winter seasons then, as we continue on. Let's take a look now at what we have next to research. We can go into fortifications and finally build walls around our city. And once we do that, we should be able to then... Oh, look at that. We can actually go on to build gates and watchtowers and even swords. That's going to be cool. We can make a well here as well. No pun intended. It's going to take a lot of knowledge to unlock that, though. So let's speed up time a little bit. We're going into the winter, so we definitely need to make sure we've got plenty of food. And with more coming back, we should just be able to barely survive the winter. And then finally we'll have more grain and such unlocked. Looks like we're actually getting more knowledge. I want to build some more fields here. I don't know if this is going to be enough. Einkorn. To me, that sounds like it's actually corn. I don't know exactly if it is or not. But here's another wonderful fertile area for our farm field. We'll go ahead and build that one there. And maybe we'll build another one over here by the river. Let's go ahead and build barley next. A barley field. Luckily, that just pops up automatically. Hopefully, the diversity of 3 crops will also prevent any sort of, I guess, any crops from wilting or whatever might happen. I don't know if there's parasites or something that might strike, but we will see. Other than that, we're doing a lot of gathering, and if we look around, we got a lot of lazy bones. 14 people on productive in our yearly bout here with dying. We want to be successful, but it looks like we've got most of our work areas maxed out that are around here. I've got work areas set up pretty much everywhere to gather sticks and stones, berries and wheat and whatever else might be around here. But hopefully when the farming comes, we can then work on that. I don't know if it's automatic or if the folks will have to plant that stuff maybe at a brief time and then leave it alone. we'll see how it all unfolds here very soon. I'm going to then build a wall after a little while around our city as well. So hopefully today we can build a wall. That's what I want to research next, is to keep us safe from whatever might come down our way. Though our people have been very effective in defending themselves against wolves and other threats that might come around. Looks like there's a muffin over here. That's what I call them. We're gonna go ahead and grab one of those then. I think kids can go out on the hunt, but I wish they wouldn't come over here if they couldn't hunt. If we press tab, we can go into our view there. Ooh, looks like there's a huge herd of perfect. Alright, that big boy's got to go. Let's grab that one. Hopefully a couple of our hunters should do good in capturing that. We've also unlocked archery as well, so we should be more effective at hunting, so thus we can send out fewer hunters, and they'll be more successful more than likely. Raw meat times 4, we got a lot of stuff drying out. We've really got a huge lack of fish. I've got multiple sections set up here for fishing. We have like 5 people tasked with fishing at all areas, but it just doesn't seem to be effective at the moment. Let's see, we got another area here. I wonder if we can send some people out fishing. Anybody who's anybody standing around, let's go out here and go fishing quickly. Let's get a nice boost to our economy. We also have bread and some other things too for people to eat, including those berries that I saw earlier. Oh, nuts. We only got one. Alright. Well, let's see. 36 is our population. That's quite immense. And there's going to be more each year. That's quite a lot of people. Here's what we want to look for. And this is the perfect time to harvest, as it is fall. So let's see if we can bring some people over here to do some harvest. I don't know. What, does that person have a hat on? That person seems to have a hat on or something. That's weird. Alright, let's go ahead and harvest some grain. We're just going to grab some random workers who are standing around in the village. I hope the kids can do it. Should be an easy job, though. It's got to be all together in these times. There's no child labor laws in this time. Everybody's got to work in order to survive. Everybody's eating calories, and we need that in order to not die. Alright, winter's almost here. They need to hurry up and grab that wheat before the end of the year. And winter is almost here. Almost here. We got plenty of clothing, too, by the way, which is fantastic for trading. Each one of those has like a value of 10, and so it's immensely important for our trades. Beautiful little area over here, which I eventually want to turn into a like a crop field, and so that'll be perfect, I think, for pretty much anything we want to do on this side of the field, or the river. And then eventually we can build a bridge across it, which I think is going to be really cool. So hopefully we can definitely do that. Okay, so now we've got ourselves a little bit of a countdown to winter. Everything should be taken care of. Plenty of outfits have been made. It's a perfect currency for us. And we have more things unlocked. Look at all the items that we have on our inventory. There's so many items in this game. I like it. Lots of different things to build. We've got stone and flint and other things stored. We shouldn't have any stone in there, actually. It should all be stored out here in the rock pile. Yeah, stone should definitely be out there unless they're for some other value. Plenty of crafting sites and plenty of people at the village. So let's see what else we can do. Speed up time then to times 8. And we're just going to have to wait out the winter. It's going to be close. We should be okay. There's lots of people. But raw meat does last for a little while. But unfortunately, the winter months are really going to take up a lot of our food. Go ahead and go back here to our slow-mo menu. Prehistoric mode, I guess, prehistoric vision mode, which is very helpful in finding animals, especially in this lush environment. It makes it so that way you don't have to scroll around forever in order to find them. We're going to continue to go on the hunt, but I don't want to go too far away from the camp either. See if anything's walked in over here. Well, looks like there's really no animals around us right now. Okay. Well, we'll have to wait a little while until the hunts are complete. We should be able to withstand everything so long as we get around, like, maybe, I don't know, 20 food or so. We might not get it, but we also still have plenty of grain, which will then, in turn, make bread. And we've got some straw gathering over here, too. Very nice. I don't know what we can use straw for eventually in this game. I'm not sure exactly what it could be deployed for at the moment. Oh, and Nohuk has died of old age. Oh, our first person passing away. It's actually our first person dying in our village, I think. Unfortunate. Well, let's get some F's in chat for Nohuk. Oh, boy. Alright, he needs some water. People can go down here and drink and take a little nap. It's winter now, so we need food. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Oh, this is going to be a tough time. And more people have joined our settlement. Alright, this is not good. There is a lot of hungry people, and we do not have enough food. I vastly underestimated that. However, we did get farming done at pretty much the right time. We are ready for it next year. Let's take half that group. All right, hunting is immensely important. Everyone's got to leave the camp. We got to, anything that we can hunt, we got to go for. It cannot escape. We must get every animal. So when we do farming next year, it should be a little better. Oh, there we go, a bear. A young male. All right, let's get that bear. All right. So our groups are going out hunting now. A new human was born, though. Hopefully he's named Nohuk in honor of Nohuk, who died outside of his tent. Oh boy. Alright, so we'll see if that hunt succeeds. And yes, we are very low on food, but we should be able to bring back enough to last throughout the winter, so long as we have a continuous food supply. And the nice thing is now that we have sleds, a lot of this stuff can be brought back in pretty much 1 or 2 trips, depending on how large the animal is. It looks like some of these animals are bailing. And we're getting more knowledge from that. 7, which we now can unlock fortifications with. Or goat domestication. Actually, that would be much more important to get food. Alright, we'll go for walls towards the end, but let's try to domesticate some goats. And then eventually we should be able to use them, hopefully for food, or milk maybe. And 3 farm fields here should hopefully be enough to sustain us for a while. Alright, now we're up to 11 meat. Not too bad. We've got 11 raw meat that then needs to be dried. Some of these buildings need to be repaired. All buildings need to be repaired with skin, so you do constantly need to go out on the hunt. So it's important. Alright, let's go back into our prehistoric vision mode. So far, so good. I've been absolutely loving this. And I really like this mode. It's extremely helpful in finding animals when you desperately need to find food. And they're a very quick source. And they do last for a little while. But not as much as I'd hope. We still need more housing. We have housing for 39, so somebody's got to be homeless. But I guess these guys are never home. Everybody's working hard here in our crew. And the trader has arrived. Fantastic. What can we do? Let's see. Oh, we can trade for wall production. We can learn how to do that. I think I want to take grain. We're going to go for all food today. Oh. Let's see if we can take some more food. And what can we trade for that? We only have a few bows. Trade value. It looks like we're kind of limited on some of our items. We've got a lot of leather, but we need to make more of that into clothing. Let's see. I didn't have a lot of clothing ready, I guess, because a lot of what we had in storage went to the new people who have moved in. I would like to unlock fortifications, though. That's going to take a big amount of what we have for supply. Wooden spears are really not that useful. 294 is what we'd have to get to. I really don't think we have a lot without breaking the bank. What we really need to do is sell weapons or clothing here. We just don't have it. So unfortunately, we'll have to wait on the fortifications. So I guess we'll trade with what we've got now. I don't think we need any other weapons. Could take dry skin, though, and we can make that into clothing to get more money. Those are worth 10, so let's go ahead and sell a couple of these then. And that's good enough. Alright, fantastic. So now we've got plenty of traded. I'll need to go back to the crafting station. Looks like we've got orders to continuously make skinned outfits. We just need to have more animals to do it. And now, hopefully, with the domestication of the sheep, we should be able to do that. I wonder if we can build a building for that. Let's see. Maybe they'll just stay around until they're plump enough to harvest, for lack of a better term. The dogs appeared automatically. If you see, there's like dogs walking around our camp. Oh, looks like everybody's actually planting. All right, looks like there is actually people planting the fields. It is early spring now. On productive time 7, not bad. We're getting more and more jobs now, especially in spring. The land has thawed out, so people can actually get back to working on stuff. Looks like we've still got orders to go out on the hunt. We're not seeing as many food sources as we had years ago, so hopefully we can do this one rather quickly. All right, so now we've got plenty of farming going on, so that's going to be great. And I need to make sure then that we've got plenty of bow and arrows being made as well, so that way we can continue the trading process. Those are immensely important for both of those. Alright, well, we've got our food coming in. We've still got raw meat, grain that can be turned into flour and such. They just need to bring it over here to the mortar. Anybody who's not have a job, it all should be automatic, so I appreciate that. That's a good thing. Alright, some more animals over here. Let's go out on the hunt. I think we'll try to assign a couple people to the hunt over here. Okay, looks like a couple of adults working on repairing their homes. We've just got to hunt everything down. We've got to clear it out. It's going to be a tough year for us. We're teetering on the edge. Luckily, nobody's died of starvation. We've gotten close, but close doesn't matter when it comes to... Never mind, that was close. Okay, I'm leaving. Just kidding. Let's send some people over here to gather. A little far away from the camp, but they should be able to bring their sleds. We can also build more of those so people can be more effective at their jobs. I've built maybe 3 or 4. I wonder what we can do to unlock new ones. Let's see. Looks like we won't get the wheel for quite some time until the Copper Age. So let's build some more sleds. These are very useful items in order to bring things around. Let's go ahead and build a few of these over here. Alright, that should be nice. That should increase production on bringing back carcasses and whatnot from out in the field. And then also possibly help with farming, as we'll need less workers to bring in the harvest. Alright, let's speed up time then. Let's see what happens. So spring is sprung. It looks like each one of these markers might be where a plant needs to be planted or tended to. Looks like everybody's getting to work on it, so that's fantastic. Wild horses have escaped. Oh, darn. So that was over here where 2 of them have escaped our hunting parties. But if we have anybody over here... Oh, there you go. Go for that one. Oh, just harvest this one instead. Or not. Ah, they're too fast. Can you harvest that? Doesn't seem like he wants to harvest. I guess he's going back. Alright, hopefully somebody comes over with a sled and harvest that. Oh, and looks like Girok. Girok has now died of old age as well. Oh, that's why he was kind of acting funny. He went over there to die on the mountain. What a bro. Alright, a lot of our people are dying of old age. He was 17. Oh, tragic. I think he was the oldest person on Earth. Alright, we are low on food again. But this is a little easier. We're now bringing in a lot more food with the fish and such. And if we're going to bring in all this immense amount of wheat, we should probably make sure we're ready to make a lot of flour out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and make a few more of these mortars so that way it can be turned into flour. And then flour is automatically turned into bread once people bring it to the hearth. So we might want to bring another hearth too so people can make more. I don't know if it's a one at a time thing or if we can do multiples, but let's just go ahead and build a few of these just to make sure that everyone has room to make their own food. Alright, a lot of people are getting more angry and such too. Looks like some people have low morale. Might be because of the totems. I'm not sure exactly what brings up morale at the moment, but so long as they're fed and not dead, then I'm happy with that. Maybe it's also homelessness. We can't build any more houses yet either, so let's get to that. Okay, we planted plenty of crops now. Let's go back into hunt mode. Hopefully we can have a woolly mammoth come over or something. That'd be great to see some woolly mammoth wander in off of the streets. But unfortunately, no. Looks like we're going to try to go for this bear instead. Desperate times now. Desperate times. Alright. Let's go ahead and see if we can bring the boy out on the hunt. Where is the oh, little piggy over there? Alright, that'll be fine. And we're very close to unlocking whatever else we need. Pretty much all of our resources are being taken up into making clothing. There was a time where we had plentiful amounts of meat, but those times are pretty much over now. It's kind of a scarce commodity. Looks like we got a bear attack now. Oh, that dude's that guy is going slow. Dude, you guys got to get over here. Help out Craig. Bear has escaped. Oh, one of them did. Get it, bros. Oh, you were low health. Oh. Finish it off. There you go. Nice. And she just grabbed some water. What are you going to do? Dunk it on him? Ice bucket challenge on this? You're hungry? Alright, head back to base. Alright, good job. Somebody's got to harvest that bear now. Alright, we are officially out of food. Everybody's starting to get low in morale and whatnot because they're all just basically exhausted. We have no food, but they've been very busy in making all the grain that we've needed to for the year. They are still gathering berries, and when the trader arrives, we can go for that too. Too bad there's not a Trader Joe's around. I don't see anything else we can gather from in terms of food. Chestnut tree, I suppose. It's not going to be really enough to gather that kind of stuff. We need meat. We just need to go for just straight up animals. There we go. There's one. We're getting very lucky now when an animal walks around like that. Alright, hopefully he can be found and tracked down. Alright, with one more research point, we should be able to unlock fortifications. I really want to do that now, but goat domestication required for stables. I don't think we can... Where exactly do we build stables? Fruit tree domestication. Oh, that's wonderful. We can have orchards at some point. Thatching for better home building. Underground mining. Oh, wonderful. That'll allow us to do quite a bit. Alright, Ahmad has died of starvation. Oh, boy. Alright, now we've got some real trouble coming. Actually, interestingly enough, we have multiple people on fishing, or at least I've told them to go fish. And it seems like we've got a real lack of people actually like doing any sort of fishing or anything. We've got a lot of people in the village, but not actually like doing any sort of work. We've actually indicated for multiple jobs for fishing, and it just doesn't seem like anybody's actually down here doing it. I think I reworked that area over there. Wow, there's 2 areas of the riverbank that have nobody working down here. I think we have too many jobs and not enough employees at the moment. But that's okay. That was our first person dying of starvation. Not bad for as long as we've lasted. It's very difficult at this point with all this population. People are coming back to the village now. Morale is down, I'm assuming. Just because of the food. And it looks like there's a lot of plants and such down here, but these just aren't going to be enough to sustain. And we need more employees to work down on some of these fields. Or out in the field. I can go ahead and do this and try to apply 5 people to it, but it probably won't do much at this point. Alright, luckily we've got plenty of sleds coming in, so hopefully that will help. Looks like they've all been completed, and people are using them already. Ah, wonderful, the crops are coming in. Summer, very good. Oh man, I hope this brings in a ton of food for us. That was a long time to plant those fields. These are tough times for us, but we should be able to make it. Everybody wants a hot meal. Dude, just eat those berries, dude. Alright, let's see. Be a dumb thing to die while picking berries because you're hungry. That'd be a bad day. Wow, everybody's doing something. Oh. Holtruck, he's over there. Alright, let's grab some, you want some food? Grab a bear. Let's go. Alright, everybody, listen, we need quick food. There's a bear up there. Go get him. Alright, let's see. Okay, so it looks like we're ready to go grab that bear. Well, I wanted to add fortifications, but that's going to have to wait a little while. With all things, there's always some sort of a delay. Little bear is getting out of here. Do we have people actually harvesting animals? Somebody should take that cart up to get that guy. Apparently that bear is sleeping. Oh, there we go. Someone's bringing him back. Alright, now we're starting to get back on top. We've got meat coming in. Berries and fish. Okay, not too bad. A little boar has escaped somewhere. That's right, they don't bore you with any details. Looks like there is one down here. Those are all kids. Man, there's nothing but kids around here. Are these adults? Those look like adults. Okay. Let's go and grab that. Alright. This guy's been wounded somehow. Human has low stats to perform. Yeah, boy, he's got bad health. Oh, she's an old female, so she's probably going to pass away soon of old age. She's praying to the ancestors before her time. Alright. Well, so far so good. Really hasn't been that much tragedy or hardship aside from a few deaths of old age and one person of starvation, though we're turning that around. And food is being dried out at a very good pace. I'm very excited to see fall here. It's going to be harvest season very shortly for our people. And then we can get to building. Actually, I probably could enclose the entire area with a wall. Kind of want to do some more planting up here, but I don't know if we can plant on the edge like that. A raider attack. Uh-oh. We got raiders? Oh, hell no. Maybe we can loot them. Alright, listen up, clan. Kids, grab your guns. Grab the old man. Oh, hell no. Alright, we got raiders. It's going to be over in 2 seconds, I can kind of guarantee it. And it's probably not going to end well for them. Yeah. Humans have been killed ×2. That's the ones. Okay, let's go ahead and skin them, and let's bring them in for food. Merrick Old Male. Wait, are these our friendlies? Tharach? Oh, Raider. Where'd the other guy go? Did we lose 2 of our own people? First Raider killed ×2. Oh, I think we lost some people in the battle. Yeah, humans are difficult to defeat. All right, well, there was our first hardship. Good to see. That was a good thing. We gained some knowledge from that. And knowledge is power. All right, let's see if we can build ourselves a well. Maybe that'll be good. Sheep domestication. Ah, pulse domestication. Let me do that so we can unlock a new crop. Ah, finally. Now we can do all of our harvesting. Fantastic. Look at all the grains coming in. And look at it go into the bread. Yes. Very good. Now we can feed our bellies with bread. That's going to be a lot of grain. And I think we got plenty of storage for it, too. Yes, look at that. People are bringing flour to the homes and then turning it into bread. Fantastic. All right, don't be low on morale. We got this. Pulse domestication has been unlocked. We'll do that. Oh, look at this. Lentils, chickpeas. Yes, peas, bitter. Wow, I don't even know what some of these things are. I love peas, though. I'm down with that. Let's put those down there. Let's go ahead and get some chickpeas over here. A little bit of a hill there. It's all right. And then, what's the other thing? Lentils. I actually have had those a few times. I like those. There we go. Alright. Wow, and they're not even done yet with the harvest. There's still more stuff coming in. 15 grain in storage. This is a good thing to occupy our time with. Any animals make their way over here? This should allow us to rely less on the animals, too, and replenish our food source in time. I do want to grab some... God, everybody's a kid, dude. Half the people in this... Look, children everywhere. Everywhere. Child male. Oh, everybody's either a grandma or a child. That's it. All right, I need to clear out that area over there of animals. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna... All right. I think everybody is a child except for these 2 old men. All right, that's it. All right, let's go for the big one. Bring back some meat. Have the elders go out on a big old hunt. Kids are just eating up all the food and not doing anything like they normally would do, right? Alright, well, look at that. All the crops are coming in. We now have 15 grain, 8 bread. Now we got stuff to eat, plus fish. Bread's going to be a little boring to eat, but at least it'll give us something. And the straw is completely full. I don't know what exactly that will do for us. I don't know if that's something we can just trade or what. More trees being cut down. Great. And the trader has arrived. Very good. What can we trade? Underground mining. I think we can research that eventually. I'll buy the fish for the winter. I will buy, let's see, linen. That sounds expensive. But we'll grab it anyway. Wool. Okay. Those are going to be useful things, I think, for us. And then we can trade, let's see, the value is 60. Let's trade the rest of our slings. Let's trade, let's see, we've got plenty of outfits. I want to make more of that. Straw, I don't really want to go with any of that. We can go ahead and get rid of these remaining items here. 55, and then we'll get rid of some wooden spears. We can always make more of these. Oh, this one's actually value of 10. 65 is what we're down to. 55, let's find an item to switch. Flint is kind of valuable, but we got plenty of bones. There we go. And a fair trade again. Very good. Alright, well, farming is pretty much complete. We've just got a little section over there to get done. We've gone up to 15 bread. I think each wheat can be turned into 2 bread. Is that how it works? 1 wheat is 2 bread, I think. Let's see how this works. So 1 wheat, turning it into... Oh, 2 flour. Sorry, 2 flour. So 1 wheat equals 2 flour, which might equal even more bread. And it looks like, wow, we made 100 bread? That is awesome. One harvest, we just acquired over 100 bread. I purchased some of it. But that's been good so far, so good. Alright, the harvest is complete. I thought we were going to try to build fortifications, but at least we've fortified our bellies with a good defensive layer of food. So it looks like our people are back at it again, getting the fields ready for the next year, and we will see you all next time for more of Dawn of Man. If you want to see some big battles and fortifications, let me know. I guess we had a raider raid here today. A little bit of a battle, a taste of what's to come. Go ahead and click or tap that like button. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, everyone.